What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of Fandoms Anonymous. Right now, we're going to talk about, do trailers ruin movies? A man, GT, posed a question earlier this morning. We were talking. He said, do you remember a time when we really didn't have any trailers for movies? And I do remember that time.
Yeah.
If you remember, back in the 90s, I'm calling back from the 90s. I can't go back further than that. But
I can.
I'm going to let you go back.
I can.
But back in the 90s, we would get a movie that would come out and we would see a couple of TV spots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We would see the TV, it would be one TV spot.
See posters.
You know,
too.
you would see posters. The toys would come out at McDonald's a little bit before the movie, or depending on the toys with the Burger King. That's what you would see before the movie, but you wouldn't see a continuous over and over and over and over again trailer. You would not really know what's going on with the movie until you actually got to the theaters, bought your ticket, and sat down.
Right.
But in this day and age of technology, in this day and age of the internet and everything else that comes with that, we are seeing more and more trailers. Now, here's the thing. Back then, movies were popular. Movies are still popular.
They are.
But you didn't have to sell us on much back then.
Right.
You know, you didn't have to do as much. So they could put that TV spot on. It come on during a football game. It come on during Saturday morning cartoons.
Right.
It comes on, it will come on like during a certain TV show on NBC or ABC or Fox or CBS. And that was it. But now, because people are so subjective about what they see in theaters and what they want to see, movie theaters, and I understand, yes, trailers can do ruin movies, but you have to sell the movie. I'm going to give you a prime example. My sister, she does not know anything jack dilly squat about comic books whatsoever, but she watched the Deadpool trailers over and over again. As many of them came out, I shared them with her. She watched it, and I think she saw that movie twice, and whenever it comes back on TV, she watches it. They had to sell to people like her.
Right.
They had to sell her, you know, this is a movie. Yes, you understand it's a comic book, but we want you to see it for what you're watching with your mind.
Right.
Us, on the other end, we're looking at Deadpool comic book. Is it going to be accurate? And what storylines are going to tie in? Is it going to tie into the universe? That's the kind of people we are. But these movies these days, they have to sell. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts piggyback on what Malcolm said. I'm going to break it down between the casual fans and, you know, guys like us who like hardcore, nerd, all into it fans. For casual fans, yeah, you know, you gotta keep selling and selling and selling. But you know, you don't want to sell too much. But to the casual people that don't know anything about Avengers, the Justice League, they don't know anything about Transformers, yeah, you gotta show all those explosions and special effects in the trailer to be like, ooh, I want to see that. Wow, let's go see that. Versus guys like us, we're looking at the trailers and looking at all the explosions and we're like, okay, is this basically, they just showed us the whole movie in the trailer? Because a lot of times, hardcore guys like us will watch these trailers, will see all the explosions and all the fancy stuff, and then the plot, and then by the time we're in the theater, we're like this.
I saw that already.
I
saw that part already.
I saw it already. And then, take for example, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. For those of you all that did watch this movie, they actually showed the ending to Amazing Spider-Man 2 in the trailers.
Yeah.
When, I'm just going to say it right here, when you saw Spider-Man go at Rhino with the manhole cover, then you watch the movie, I'm like, they showed the ending in the trailer.
Yeah.
And that just has us thinking like, hey, okay, granted, you have to sell, but there's a difference between selling just enough and overselling. It's like, let's say you want to take your wife out on a date. You know, you want to surprise her. You know, you wanted to, you know, it's the anticipation and the anxiousness. You just want to build up to it. So by the time you take her out on a date, take her on a night on the town, it's like, oh, you know, she's left satisfied. You just don't want to throw everything on the table. Just enough to get your mouth wet. Well, I know that didn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying, people. Just enough to wet your palate to, like, you know, like an appetizer when you go into the store, like, you know, to a restaurant. You know, the appetizer, you want to eat just enough, but you still want that main course. And I use that comparison with a lot of films because, yeah, give me an appetizer, like, oh man, yeah, I want to see this. So by the time I go watch the movie, I can jump out of my seat and say, oh snap, I didn't know that was so-and-so. Another good example would be, for those that remember when Tropic Thunder came out in 2008. I did not know that Tom Cruise was going to be in that movie.
Exactly.
Nobody knew Tom Cruise was in that movie. You saw Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr. as a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude, okay? But then it's like, when you saw Tom Cruise in makeup, I remember everyone in the theater was like, what? And it worked because you did not know that he was going to be in that movie because...
Just imagine what would have happened if Tropic Thunder came out now. They were like, Robert Downey Jr., such and such, such and such, and Tom Cruise. And then they would have showed, we'd be like, what?
Like, what? And then you're like, okay, do I want to go see this or not? But then when you go watch a film, you're like, okay, like, wow. Another good example of trailers ruining movies, and I know you ate this movie alive, and one of your videos was that last Transformers.
You saw the whole movie in my 5 trailers.
Hey, yeah, exactly. And hey, explosion. But we're going to save what we're going to talk about for another video because, man, when he ripped that movie apart, and I'm about to rip some other films apart too on another video we're about to do. But just to wrap it up real briefly, a lot of trailers do give away too much of the movie. Like they show all the action sequences, but then the action sequences happen towards the end of the film versus throughout the film. And I mean, granted, we're paying our money for it, but at the same time, it's like, don't disappoint. I just feel like don't disappoint the fans that are gonna pay the money to see it. I understand your casual fans understand that, but us hardcore guys, us nerds that really are into this. I mean, when you show us everything, we're going in with an open mind, like, okay, let's see how bad they're going to jack this up.
Exactly. But I want to know what you guys think. Do trailers ruin movies? Like I said, back in the day, we didn't read too much of trailers. We didn't have too many trailers, but with the wide depth of the internet and so many different things and so many different pages and channels showing the trailers and sharing the trailers, it's all out everywhere. So let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you're watching this on Facebook or if you're watching this on YouTube. But if you don't know who we are, we're Fandoms Anonymous. That's FANDOMS ANONYMOUS. We're all over social media, right here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for future videos. Don't forget to go to Instagram where we're at Fandoms_Anonymous17. And go to Facebook and join our group where we have discussions each and every single day and hit the like on the Facebook fan page.
Support the channel.
Don't forget, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and or ideas, please email me at fandomsanonymous17@gmail.com. But guys, as I always say, if there is anything else, thanks for watching and have a good one.